Disney has 12 theme parks around the world, not counting the water parks, and ranking them is basically the fastest way to start a very polite war among Disney fans. After years of studying their rides, food, layouts, entertainment, and crowd flow, I'm ranking everyone from worst to best. And worst does not mean bad. We're judging the complete experience, how much there is to do, how smoothly the day flows, how badly you want to return, and whether it delivers enough magic for the effort. Some placements are going to hurt. One park, commonly called Disney's masterpiece, does not even crack the top 5. By the time we reach number 1, you'll understand exactly what separates a beautiful Disney park from the best complete Disney day on Earth. Number 12. Walt Disney Studios Park. At the bottom is Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris. Although, following its massive 2026 transformation, it's now officially called Disney Adventure World. That new identity matters. World of Frozen adds Arendelle, Frozen Ever After, and Elsa's Ice Palace high above the land. Adventure Way, Ripple's Tangled Spin, and the Nighttime Spectacular around the lake finally give the park connective tissue it so desperately needed. But a new name does not instantly erase years of awkward design. This still feels like several strong experiences without one clear identity. Avengers Campus is energetic, Ratatouille is charming, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is fantastic, and Mickey and the Magician is the stage show people skip while chasing rides, then regret missing. The smartest strategy is to treat this as a focused day, not a checklist marathon. Use the single rider option at Frozen Ever After if your group is willing to split up, schedule time for a major show, and stay for the lake at night. The park is dramatically better than it was, but compared with the depth of what's ahead, it's still rebuilding its case. And just across the Esplanade is a park with far more personality. Number 11. Disneyland Park, Paris. Disneyland Park in Paris might be the most visually romantic castle park Disney has ever built. Sleeping Beauty Castle looks like it belongs in an illuminated storybook. There's a dragon moving beneath it. Not a screen, not a projection, an actual cavern with a sleeping dragon. That alone tells you how aggressively this park rewards curiosity. Its best land is Frontierland because the entire area tells one connected story. Big Thunder Mountain sits on an island in the middle of the river, making the ride feel bigger and wilder. Across the water, Phantom Manor turns the classic Haunted Mansion formula into a darker mystery tied to Thunder Mesa. Even the landscape participates in the story. The problem is depth. Once you cover Big Thunder, Phantom Manor, Pirates of the Caribbean, Hyperspace Mountain, and the Fantasyland classics, the lineup begins to feel thinner than the parks above it. This is a park where the atmosphere can outperform the attraction count. Do not race through it. Walk through the castle's upper gallery. Find the arcades running behind Main Street when the central street is crowded or rainy. Explore Adventure Isle. Give yourself permission to experience the park like a place, not an app-generated list. Paris wins on mood. Our next park wins by throwing out the old Castle Park blueprint. Number 10. Shanghai Disneyland. Shanghai Disneyland feels like Disney Imagineering was handed the classic rulebook, smiled politely, and then redesigned half of it. The enormous enchanted storybook castle represents every Disney princess rather than just one. Gardens of Imagination opens the park center, and Treasure Cove gives us Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for the Sunken Treasure, a ride whose boats appear to slide, pivot, and get pulled through an underwater war. Then there is Tron Light Cycle Power Run, an attraction that looks even better after sunset, and Zootopia, where the city changes scale around you. Zootopia Hot Pursuit is not merely a ride based on the movie, it turns the land into an active police chase. So why is it only at number 10? Because Shanghai is built around huge statements. The distance between them can be substantial, and the park lacks the same deep bench of smaller, beloved experiences found higher on this list. Plan geographically. Don't bounce from Zootopia to Treasure Cove to Tron and back again unless your vacation fantasy includes accidental endurance training. Use the official app to group nearby attractions and make time to see the castle interiors instead of treating that massive building as a photo backdrop. Shanghai is impressive. Number 9 proves that sometimes a smaller park can be more satisfying. Number 9. Hong Kong Disneyland. Hong Kong Disneyland is the park most likely to make you say, "Wait, why doesn't everyone talk about this place?" Its mountains create a natural backdrop no Imagineer could improve. The park is compact and filled with attractions unavailable in the United States. Mystic Manor replaces the Haunted Mansion's ghosts with an enchanted music box and a dangerously curious monkey named Albert. Big Grizzly Mountain begins like a scenic coaster, then decides reverse motion and a bear-triggered explosion would improve things. World of Frozen is not just a ride behind a themed gate. Arendelle has streets, water, food, character encounters, and wandering oaken sliding sleighs racing along the mountainside. Its weakness is quantity. You can have an excellent day here, but there are fewer major attractions to absorb a heavy crowd or justify multiple full days. That smaller scale is both its limitation and its secret advantage. Check wait times before buying Disney Premier Access. On a manageable day, good sequencing may save you more money than an automatic upgrade. Start with World of Frozen or Mystic Manor, then enjoy the park's rare luxury, room to notice things. Like what you've heard so far? Super! And now the ranking gets dangerous because the next park is frequently called the best Disney park in the world. Here is where we change levels. The bottom 4 have something extraordinary, but each asks you to forgive limited depth, uneven design, or a day that does not always flow cleanly. From here, there are no weak parks. Tiny margins, one exclusive dark ride, one better meal, or one nighttime reveal separate world-class from world-class. And yes, Tokyo DisneySea is next. Take a breath, and let me explain. Number 8. Tokyo DisneySea. Tokyo DisneySea may be the most beautiful theme park ever constructed. You enter through Mediterranean Harbor, see Mount Prometheus rising over the water, and immediately realize this park was designed to impress adults without losing children. The themed ports do not feel like decorated ride zones, they feel like destinations. Journey to the Center of the Earth hides a thrilling expedition inside the volcano. Sinbad's storybook voyage delivers rich sets, hundreds of figures, and one dangerously catchy song, usually with a weight that would make visitors at other parks suspicious. Fantasy Springs adds Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey, Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure, and some of Disney's strongest recent placemaking. So why is it at number 8? Because this ranking measures the complete day for a broad range of visitors. DisneySea can require more planning, walking, and familiarity with its ride access systems. It's an artistic masterpiece, but not always the easiest first Disney day. Use Disney Premier Access strategically on the Fantasy Springs headliners, not automatically on everything. Indiana Jones Adventure and Raging Spirits may offer single rider access, and Sinbad is the perfect high-quality reset when the park's biggest queues peak. DisneySea is the park I would study. Number 7 is the park more families can simply enjoy. Number 7. Tokyo Disneyland. Tokyo Disneyland takes the familiar Castle Park formula and operates it with astonishing precision. At first glance, you may see pieces of Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. Then you ride Pooh's Honey Hunt and watch the ride vehicles roam through scenes without following a visible track. You enter the Beast's Castle for Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, where giant enchanted cups dance through rooms that feel built at movie scale. Monsters, Inc. Ride and Go Seek turns a dark ride into a flashlight game, while the Happy Ride with Baymax somehow converts synchronized chaos into pure joy. The attraction lineup is deep. The entertainment is treated like a headline, not background decoration. Even familiar rides often feel unusually polished. Its drawback is demand. Tokyo Disney fans know exactly what is good, and They arrive prepared. If you casually wander in at midday and then begin researching the app, the best return times may already be working against you. Before arrival, learn which experiences use paid Premier Access and which use complimentary Priority Access. Secure the hardest attraction first, then build around it. Don't waste the opening hour debating lunch. Tokyo Disneyland is the more complete traditional park in Tokyo, but number 6 delivers a tighter mix of thrills, food, and nighttime atmosphere. Number 6. Disney California Adventure. Disney California Adventure has one of the greatest comeback stories in theme park history. The original park struggled to explain what Disney's version of California was supposed to be. Today, Buena Vista Street gives it a graceful entrance. Grizzly Peak adds wilderness, Pixar Pier brings kinetic energy, and Cars Land provides the emotional centerpiece. Walk into Radiator Springs near sunset and watch the neon switch on while Shaboom plays. Suddenly, talking cars occupy one of Disney's most convincing places. Radiator Springs Racers combines a dark ride, scenic cruise, and race. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout uses randomized music and a party atmosphere to transform the old drop tower structure. The Incredicoaster provides a large-scale thrill Disney parks often lack. At Grizzly River Run, Soarin', surprisingly strong dining, and World of Color, and this park can carry a full day. It still has seams. Some areas feel deeply immersive. Others feel like an attractive regional amusement park wearing Pixar accessories. That inconsistency keeps it outside the top 5. Ride Radiator Springs Racers early. Use single rider if your group can separate, or save it for the evening when the surrounding rockwork glows. And eat here. California Adventure's food is not merely a break between rides, it's one of the reasons this park outranks technically grander competitors. But across the turnstiles is the park that started everything. Number 5. Disneyland Park, California. Disneyland is not the biggest castle park. It may be the most concentrated. Within a small footprint, you get Indiana Jones Adventure, Pirates, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Runaway Railway, classic Fantasyland dark rides, and Rise of the Resistance. Few parks pack this much quality into so little land. It also has something no replica can manufacture: history. Walt walked here. The Disneyland Railroad Main Street vehicles, the windows above Main Street, and Walt Disney, A Magical Life, make the park feel like both an evolving destination and a living archive. That density has a cost. Pathways can become crowded. Lands built in different decades collide at tight corners. A parade, a nighttime show, and one badly timed stroller convoy can turn a short walk into a minor expedition. Start with low-capacity Fantasyland attractions or a headliner before the walkways fill. Use the railroad as transportation and an attraction. Mobile order before you're hungry enough to pay $12 for emotional stability. Disneyland ranks this high because it constantly gives you another excellent thing to do. It misses the top 4 because its compact charm can also make the day feel compressed. How are you doing? Still with me? Good. So far, we've seen that every Disney park offers something extraordinary, but the best ones don't make you choose between great attractions, immersive atmosphere, and a day that flows. Now we enter the final 4. The parks that best combine atmosphere, ambition, variety, and emotional payoff. One gives you a living savannah. One stacks blockbuster rides. One turns dinner into a trip around the world, and the differences are close, but number 4 is unlike anything else Disney operates. Number 4. Disney's Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is what happens when Disney builds a park around the idea that the world itself is worth paying attention to. The Tree of Life contains more than 300 animal carvings. Kilimanjaro Safaris changes every time because giraffes, lions, elephants, and rhinos don't care about your touring plan. Expedition Everest is a beautifully staged coaster with a broken track, a backward escape, and a Yeti waiting in the mountain. Then Pandora changes the park's visual language completely with floating mountains by day and bioluminescent details after dark. Flight of Passage gets headlines, but the park's deeper strength is texture. Harambe feels inhabited. The Maharaja Jungle Trek is filled with ruins, murals, and animal habitats many guests speed right past. Festival of the Lion King and Finding Nemo provide Broadway-scale entertainment without leaving the park. Its limitation is ride count. If several headliners are down, the lineup feels it quickly. Ride the safari in the morning when the day is cooler and animals are often more active. Save trails and shows for the hotter, busier afternoon. If the park remains open after sunset, don't leave before seeing Pandora at night. Animal Kingdom rewards people who slow down. Number 3 does the opposite. It grabs your schedule by the collar. Number 3. Disney's Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios has the most aggressively stacked headliner lineup at Walt Disney World. Rise of the Resistance is part dark ride, part simulator, part walk-through theater, and part very stressful interaction with first-order officers. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror remains one of Disney's best combinations of story and thrill. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway throws you into a cartoon. Slinky Dog Dash is more exciting than its toy-like appearance suggests. And Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run lets your family discover who should never be trusted with an actual spacecraft. Fantasmic gives the day a true finale, while stage shows offer useful escapes from heat and long queues. The weakness is that almost everyone wants the same handful of attractions. Hollywood Studios can feel incredible when your plan works and strangely inefficient when it doesn't. Choose your 2 non-negotiable rides before arriving. Put your Lightning Lane budget or your earliest standby time toward those 2. Then use shows as anchors instead of squeezing them into whatever time remains. If Ride of the Resistance is temporarily unavailable, don't camp outside the entrance refreshing your phone. Enjoy something nearby and watch for recovery. Hollywood Studios wins on concentrated excitement. Number 2 offers more ways to have a great day, even if you barely ride anything. Number 2. Epcot. Epcot is the rare Disney park that can change with you. As a child, it's Spaceship Earth, a massive aquarium, and the delight of talking to Crush. As a thrill seeker, it's Cosmic Rewind, Test Track, and Mission Space. As an adult, it may be 11 World Showcase pavilions, festivals, live performers, gardens, and the dangerous realization that every food booth sells just one small plate. Cosmic Rewind is one of Disney's smoothest and most joyful coasters. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure and Frozen Ever After give World Showcase family headliners. Journey of Water provides a playful decompression zone, and attractions like Living with the Land prove a ride does not need explosions to build a devoted fan base. Epcot's weakness is distance. A poor plan can have you crossing the park repeatedly until your feet file a formal complaint. Divide the day. Handle the front-of-park headliners together, then move into World Showcase and explore in one direction. Make dining reservations only if the restaurant itself matters. Otherwise, share smaller items and stay flexible. Most importantly, leave empty space. Epcot is at its best when a performance, pavilion, or snack you did not plan becomes the thing you remember. Epcot is Disney's best park for discovery, but one park still delivers the most complete version of Disney magic. Number 1. Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is the best Disney park because no other park balances so many kinds of magic so consistently. It has Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan's Flight, It's a Small World, and The People Mover. It has Tron, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It has characters, parades, fireworks, hidden corners, and enough attractions that one long line need not derail the day. But the real advantage is structure. You pass under the train station and enter Main Street, USA. The castle pulls you forward. Each land changes the music, architecture, smells, and pace. At night, Happily Ever After gathers thousands of separate family stories into one shared moment. Then, after the fireworks, Main Street gives you a gentle emotional runway back to the real world. That's not an accident. Magic Kingdom understands that a theme park day needs an opening, rising action, surprises, a climax, and a farewell. Don't try to conquer it in one frantic sweep. Secure your highest priority attractions, explore one side of the park at a time, and take a real midday break if you're trying to stay through the evening. After the nighttime is spectacular, let the first wave of guests rush toward transportation. Enjoy the shops, the music, and one last castle view. Other parks are more beautiful, some have better rides or food, but Magic Kingdom delivers the strongest complete Disney day, from anticipation to that final, emotional look backward. Now, I want to hear your ranking, because someone is already typing an extremely passionate defense of Tokyo DisneySea. Which park would you move to the highest, and which one is getting far too much credit? If you enjoyed this countdown, like the video, share it with your favorite Disney travel partner, and subscribe for more honest park rankings and trip planning secrets. Then click the next video on your screen because your adventure is just beginning.